Last night, the Cougars celebrated a victory in the NIT quarterfinals in Pullman. Next stop is Madison Square Garden. But hanging over the celebration is the fallout from starting forward D'Angelo Casto's run-in with the law. On Tuesday of this week, Casto became the third starting player this season to be cited for possessing marijuana. Today, KXLY4's Sally Showman spoke with Cougar Athletic Director Bill Moos. She is live in Pullman tonight. Sally?
And tonight, Bill Moos says he feels for Cougar fans. He's trying to build a program with integrity, and he admits he still has a lot of work left to do. But still, Moos stands behind his decision to lift the suspension on Casto and allow him to play yesterday.
We do not condone any of this.
WSU Athletic Director and alum Bill Moos, like many Cougars, worries about the basketball department's reputation.
Of course, I'm concerned about that. Washington State is my alma mater. I feel very close to it and have a great deal of pride in it, and I know my responsibility in the role I play right now.
It was Moos who lifted Casto's suspension late yesterday afternoon, just one day after a Pullman police officer says he saw Casto rolling a joint through his apartment window. When police knocked on the door, the officer says Casto handed over the marijuana. Casto's attorney says evidence was not collected legally and will be thrown out in court. That's a big part of the reason Moos says Casto's suspension was lifted.
The manner in which it was handled, we got to be very sensitive to that in the due process, and a lot of those things that apparently were not handled properly.
Our officers acted completely appropriately, did nothing illegal. In fact, they were very diligent in doing their job and doing a foot patrol at night in an area where we've experienced burglaries.
Pullman Police Chief Gary Jenkins stands by his officers who have cited 2 WSU basketball players with possession of marijuana in less than a month.
We feel the focus should be placed on the persons whose actions actually caused this to happen, which is Mr. Casto.
While Moos wants to wait for the legal system to run its course in Casto's particular case, he does acknowledge there's a drug problem in college athletics.
This problem is not unique to Washington State. Perhaps the fact that we're in a smaller community makes it far more visible, and still I don't condone it. We need to address it.
On that note, Moos says the athletic department is in the process of putting together new policies that have more consistency in regards to how suspensions work. Live in Pullman tonight, Sally Showman, KXLY4 HD News.